doesn't end there, right? Because some of them do fit kind of in between, depending on the specifics of that application. It may be traditional, but kind of private. So maybe you decide, okay, I'll keep it in a cloud, but I want to be private on premise for it. And then the ones in IT help desk and data backup services could be public or private. So this is some of that discussion in my longer workshops, which are they're 90 minutes. We actually do an exercise where we list some of these workloads and we ask the audience to get into groups, and then you talk about if you had a workload around your server capacity on demand, where would you move it and why would you move it there? And then we allow you to report out on that. So in a longer version, we'll get to go to that. So when we talk about application transformation to cloud, this is the beginning of what I do on a daily basis. We have a tool called AT2C, Application Transformation to Cloud, that gives some analysis of your application suitability for specific cloud models. And we're running that right now at a fixed price for 50 applications to our internal clients. And you can see that the benefits is that it tells you which model your application is suitable for. And this is kind of like what the one view. There's a longer report that you get on each application. But let me help you understand what this is saying. We analyze the application on 6 dimensions of the business alignment with cloud and 6 dimensions of the technical alignment with cloud. And we represent that in this spider diagram. If you took the green away from the spider diagram, in the middle you would see that color yellow for private on-premise. And then outside of that is the private off-premise. And then the outside one is public. In the middle is dedicated. So if your application does have compliance with vendor support, as you can see here, then the green is already out. So that means from a vendor support perspective, this particular application is suitable for cloud. But if you look from a business alignment on a security dimension, this application is not suitable for cloud. And then we take the mix of the business alignment and the technical alignment. And then you can make a decision with your client. Do I want to overcome some of the business or technical alignments, or do I want to just keep it in a traditional environment? So that's an application transformation to cloud tool that HP provides. You can go to our website, hp.com, go cloud, look for transformation, and you'll see the application transformation to cloud data there, and you can download a brochure. So what is this besides a lot of boxes? Well, this is the overall process that follows after an application transformation to cloud assessment. So you can see up here, we do that assessment, and then the 4 boxes are on the top talk about what is this application suitable for. So let's start on the left. If it's suitable for SaaS, as it says here, then you have a level 1 transformation strategy determination. Does it need anything to be in a SaaS environment? Do I need to re-interface it or relearn or re-architect or rehost it? And then level 2 strategy is determine X to X, is the source to target. I'm starting with this kind of server with this amount of capacity, and what is my target looking like? Is it do I have to increase my server capacity or what? So that would be suitable for SaaS. And if we look at the other one, not suitable, we talk about application migrations, and then we may just go to a dedicated hosted. So this just gives you a flow that can take place. Again, with longer presentations, we can talk to you about our application modernization organization. I'm in infrastructure modernization, but we work very closely with application modernization, and we can help you work through some of these challenges and how we have to look at modernizing this application to get it into a cloud. And we'll take another look at that. Now, this is the slide that we show folks that talks about the journey to cloud. So when we complete the AT2C, it gives that suitability, and the applications that are most suitable are in the green or blue quadrant of the chart, and those take the transition road up to global class cloud because they're already suitable, they're modern, they're coded with modern methods, and we can just talk about moving those. The ones that are not, then we can talk about several options we have for either application rationalization NAT to C, or modernization. There's a few options here. So we like to show that. That doesn't mean that you won't get to the cloud, but you have to take a different route to the cloud. All right, hybrid delivery approach. So this is a simple view that says you start out with your traditional IT, you blend a mix of private and public cloud, and you deliver all of those through a service catalog that your end users can go and order those services from. And you have your pricing in there, you have your spin up times, you have all the billing codes and everything you need so that you can pick from a cloud service or from a traditional service or just a virtualized service. So hybrid is the combination of all of those services. Again, we talk about the hybrid delivery as the future. I think all of us know that we will be moving some things to the cloud, but not everything to the cloud. And we see here for the enterprise the advantages in reduced costs, reduced time for revenue, and we're looking at the business users, developers, and regular business individuals that are consuming from IT, that globe in the middle. They're consuming services, and beneath that is either traditional, private, or public. And the phrase that we use here, and I'd like you to take away from this presentation, is deliver the right services at the right time and right costs for all customer segments. Hybrid delivery. And one of the things that hybrid delivery is a transformation for you. So again, we see that same model. We talked about that aspect of a broker, right? And we said when we looked at the NIST reference architecture, how the actual cloud provider and the cloud broker could be the same. So that is clearly one of the roles. We introduced the phrase of orchestration earlier in terms of the service. And then deliver, make consumable cloud services, as HP is beginning to do with its enterprise cloud solution. So right service delivered at the right time based on the business needs. Again, this goes back to the name of this presentation, is the value of cloud in the business technology ecosystem. This gives you a view of that ecosystem, right? Business needs, technology enablers. I like this slide because I think we've all kind of experienced the fact that we've worked with provisioning servers and services, and the traditional method at the top, we know you got to get with architecture and design, you got to get the vendor selection, get the resources deployed, get the bill of material, order the stuff, wait, test, go from test to QA, then promote into production, and now 6 weeks have passed. I thought you told me you were going to have a server in 2 weeks. Well, we're working on it. We can't get the backup tool to work right. Monitoring is not helping us. So you've been through all that. But as we move down to hybrid delivery, one of these things is that improved provisioning. So I use this slide often because I think that again goes to the one feature that is important about cloud, which is elasticity. So this is the view that HP provides as an overview of what we deliver. And again, it talks about how we offer these services in 4 actions. You can build, consume, or transform, but for either one of those, you still have to manage and secure across legacy and new applications. So on the one is down here at the bottom, develop transformation plan to a hybrid delivery. 2 is build a private cloud, and 3 is over here is to consume during enterprise cloud services. The other thing you should look into is this burst in the middle. HP just announced last year at its HP Discover in Las Vegas this new burst capability. What's burst capability? If you already have a private cloud and the capacity that is being demanded is higher than your private cloud can offer, then you have the ability to consume additional capacity from either another private cloud or from public cloud. And they just got that feature, so we'll talk more about that. That's the burst capability in the middle there. So that gives you the overview of what we offer in a hybrid delivery and implementation strategies. Checking on the time. We doing okay? Wrap it up? Okay. Okay. All right. So let me walk through this. This looks like a lot, but I'm just going to fast forward. This is the cloud as you normally see, the traditional outsourcing. And then there's your build. This is manage and secure. This is transform. One more click. That's consume in the workplace. Consume data center if you own the asset or if you're asset free. And then infrastructure as a service. Those are the two facilities. And then platform as a service. And then software as a service. That is the HP decision tree. We can talk more about that and help you with that. And the last is a little bit about the portfolio. And I got, what, 2 minutes? 2 minutes. Okay. HP is great. That's what this says. And here's an example of our portfolio. The HP Enterprise Cloud Services. The Blade Matrix, as you go up in the cloud systems, it starts on those Blade servers, and they just expand from there. Cloud Service Automation and Cloud Maps. This is a look at the services that we deliver, and you can see platform as a service here in the middle. And over here is software as a service. And this gives you some of the description and some of the industry examples of those services. I know you can't read it too well here, but that's a more detailed view of the portfolio. And then the cloud systems is a very important feature of our solution. Build on our Matrix Blade servers. And you can bring in some of these softwares that are already mapped out, and it provides you a converged infrastructure. And it includes provisioning, monitoring, orchestration, and service catalogs are already built into it. And there's 3 versions of it. It's the Cloud Matrix is the smallest version. You have the HP Cloud Systems Enterprise, which allows you to begin to offer software as a service. And then there is the Service Provider, which allows you to sell and offer cloud services to some of your own customers. And it aggregates all of those services for you. This is another view of cloud systems. This is another view of what we offer in terms of ECS, our Enterprise Cloud Computing Service, which is the virtual private cloud. And then this is the slide on security. And this gives you an aspect of how we provide security all across the environment. On the left, you see the application threat analysis, and that gives you your developers awareness of the potential threats. This tool called Fortify, HP bought this company, and they have the ability to do deep code analysis to determine potential threats and to give you some proactive ways to defeat those threats. The App Center is the App Security Center is a monitoring tool, so if you have guys that are eyes on glass, they can always be aware of your security threats. Tipping Point protects against the known threats that are out there, and it keeps current with those. And then ArcServe is a company that we bought that allows you to also monitor and do performance analysis. This is a case study on DreamWorks. We can talk to you. And one other case study is Paul McCartney. I don't know if you guys know that he took his entire music library and brought that to HP to make it a digital library. So that was a very big challenging. So there's tons and tons of documentation on how HP was able to help Paul McCartney digitize his vast musical collection.